Hi, Ian. It's good to see you.
Hey, great to see you, Julie. Welcome. We're here today in a new space that we've developed at the New York City Experience Center. This is a new lighting and energy education center for our dealers.
And they can they bring their customers in?
Absolutely. So we've got all sorts of new technologies for everyone to experience. A variety of dynamic lighting applications here where you can take your client through all of the benefits of WRGB lighting, tunable white, and so on. We show how that blends together in an entire automated space. So behind me, you'll see some shading. There's our architectural micro aperture speakers. So you see how all of that blends together very nicely. But then we also get to show where we're innovating as well in the lighting, energy, and wellness spaces. So behind me, you'll see our new breaker companion modules that become our centralized lighting control system, but also do energy grade monitoring of all of that consumption and usage in a home and really help a client define how they're using energy. But one of the most exciting things that we're teeing up to, especially with CEDIA around the corner, is some new applications around wellness. So we have this great new daylight mode that I'd love to take you through and just show you a little bit more.
Please do. We just recently did a story on some of the circadian lighting systems out there, and that's how so few of them really had the algorithms to take you through a whole day of natural daylighting. So show us what you got.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll just say, for the residential space, it is a more complex scenario to tackle. So we're working towards this with our next major release, but I'll just show you here. We have this new concept of modes for the home. And so really this defines how the home operates in the background and how you can interact with it on the fly. So if I show you inside the app, we can go into our daylight mode, and for any of the lighting fixtures that are capable of going through a tunable white sequence or color temperature adjustments and so on, those will be available for the client to put into this daylight mode, the circadian rhythm that we're building. So it's very flexible. We've worked through.
Can you lift your phone up? There you go. Yeah.
So it's very flexible. We've worked through all the science here to implement what is the de facto application of, circadian rhythm in this daylight mode. But what's wonderful is that, like many things in Savant World, you can personalize it for your own tastes and needs. So you'll see here that, we're setting up a certain temperature and brightness in the morning. It's important that we hit both of these factors because they both contribute to this wellness capability. And then through the balance of the day, we get to adjust how that lighting is going to flex and how it's going to affect our space. So, another point mid-morning, another one in the evening, and then also right before we go to bed. And like I said, what's great here is that maybe you want to adjust this. You want it to be a little bit brighter in the evening. Maybe you're a bit of a night owl. You don't need it to go down as far. But then also the temperature as well. You can really make this your own. So when we save that, we instruct you through some other helpful steps, but essentially we have this daylight mode now set up. The only thing left to do is turn it on and enjoy it. The other thing that's really handy for our integrators is the ability to demonstrate this. So we'll go up into the info section of the daylight mode, and you can do a 1-minute preview. So in the background, you'll see the lights, they become much warmer. This is really simulating that first point in the morning where the client's waking up. They need a little bit, more of an easy application of light as they're, opening their eyes, and then it takes them through that transition through the day so that they can see what that effect is going to be in the space.
So that's really interesting. So you can take what's out of the box, and science will tell you, optimal, but nobody lives like that, and we have family and kids and all that. So
Sure.
You can make adjustments for any part of that. What happens when you come home at 5 o'clock? Where will the lights be on the I'm home mode?
So you can definitely leave, the home in this daylight mode, or even just certain rooms in the daylight mode as you wish. I'll say that, if no one's in the house, that might not be typical. No one's leaving their lights on all the time. So when you come home, you have that ability to just engage daylight mode for the rooms that you're walking into. So whether it's from your app or you're walking up to a keypad, the integrator can program those buttons so that it's a very easy thing to turn on and off as you want. And we're always going to run into those special scenarios, where we need extra light or different light at at any given time. So the client is not locked into this mode. They can go to their lights, set them however they want, and when they want to go back to daylight mode, it's a one button press that takes it right back.
Excellent. So where can we find you at CEDIA Expo, and what will you be demonstrating?
So we'll be showing off everything under the sun. So we've got a great booth 1500, right near the entrance. So please come see us there. We've got a variety of lighting solutions, energy solutions, tons to show you on audio and all of the IP technology that we've been bringing out over the last few years, both on 4K video as well as our IP audio distribution, which just gets better and better with every release.